the words, so I'll go slow and let it all work in. Don't you give in, don't you give up. There's more to tomorrow than the sun, and I know it seems long ago, but please hold on, I promise I'll be there. Waiting for the moment soon when I'll speak with my hands in. You'll keep wondering when I'll leave again. Oh, you'd say anything, I know, oh, that you'd say anything to keep it all around now. But just breathe and please calm down. I know I miss those days. Just make sure to keep it all still straight so you can tell me all about it. 'Cause I'll be on my way back home to you. Take the time to be loved. Just wear your scars and don't speak. 'Cause I know you don't have the words, so I'll go slow and let it all work in. Don't you give in, don't you give up. There's more to tomorrow than the sun, and I know it seems long ago, but please hold on, I promise I'll be there. Oh, you'd say anything, I know, oh, that you'd say anything to keep it all around now. 'Cause that's just the way you do things. Oh, you'd say anything, I know, oh, that you'd say anything to keep it all around now. Take the time to be loved. Just wear your scars and don't speak. 'Cause I know you don't have the words, so I'll go slow and let it all work in. Don't you give in, don't you give up. There's more to tomorrow than the sun, and I know it seems long ago, but please hold on, I promise I'll be there. Don't let it all just go by. Don't you give in, and don't you give up. And I know we both don't have these words. 'Cause I know I'm begging you, please just hold on. 'Cause I promise I'll be there. I promised I'd be there. I promised I would always be there. Take your words back home, but back away nice and slow. Feel the ebb and flow, but please get sucked out to sea. I wonder where you are, 'cause you know I take these things kinda extra hard. This back and forth will take me anywhere I need to be. I can't need you anymore. You're out there, you're on your own, and I can't need you anymore. They say all good things must end, but it's been too long since I've seen one again. It's over now, you played your role, now it's time to dissipate. I may not get very far, let's be honest, I will never be a star. Holding
Yeah?
on will take me
What's up, skaters? Hello. Y'all hear me fine? Alright. I'm about to shoot a DJ Silverside. Today, an unusual moment, I'm not going to be playing a game on stream. Instead, no, that's none of those are the right thing. There we go. That's the right place to go. Instead, we're talking. It's gonna be talking about whatever comes to mind. So, I don't know, I had like a couple of topics on the brain, but they're kind of just things in passing, really. So, like, for one thing, I know that one of my VTuber friends, Salem, is going to be doing a Dark Souls stream later today. Not long after this, actually. So one thing that I know I need to do, sooner or later, preferably sooner, is I need to figure out how to unrandomize my Dark Souls game. If you remember, like, for most of the last year, I was playing through it, doing an item randomizer run on Dark Souls Remastered. But, yeah, I don't remember how to unrandomize it, so I've got to screw around with that a bit, I think. So, alright, I know that I had to go to the program folder, I just don't remember exactly where it was. This is a fun thing about modding games. Trying to figure out how to unfuck them. Where were we? So, on the Steam folder, there it is, Steam apps. There we go. So I think in the randomizer, there's actually like a readme that tells you how to screw it, so to speak. God, I'm actually looking at the differences in the dates here. I set the random seed for the game on November 7th of 2020, and then set a new one on October 4th, and that was in the middle of the stream of 2021. So that was almost an entire year playing Dark Souls on stream. Jeez. Alright, so there's the cheat sheet. I don't need that. Where's the readme? There's a readme, isn't there? Uh-oh. I guess the other question is, did I make a backup? Let me open up the randomizer application, see if it says anything. Say scramble, right on. I don't actually see anything like that. I thought that I remembered there being a readme for the mod. Was I wrong? Holy crap. Anyway, I should probably take us out of the void here. I'm gonna turn on the lights a little bit, so hold on just one moment. And voila! There you go. I got a room! An actual room background for chatting streams. That is what I've secretly been excited about this whole time. This is done by Omorphia, who does commissions for, specifically for backgrounds. Let me, throw a link to her profile in here. They opened up commissions not too long ago, and I decided to take advantage of it, and it paid off. I got a living space now, a real one. So, yeah, I'm super excited about that. I know that, I need to put... I need to add a panel on Twitch and Trovo for art credits and stuff like that. I was hoping to be able to do so like when I got actual panel images commissioned, but I think I never got a response from the person I asked for those, so I don't know, we'll see where that went. But yeah, it's getting kind of clear that now I'm at the point where I just have too many art assets on stream to really ignore it, or not so much ignore it, but I, for a while, had credits in my Twitch description and such. But yeah, there's way too much now, because I've got, like, not only this background, we got the main background from when I'm gaming, and we've got the pixel animation at the start of the stream. So, like, now I'm at the point where I've just got too much going on here. And can't really go without having a credits panel. So I will try and get that up this weekend, probably, maybe? I don't know, maybe this weekend. But it should be soon. I'll have to go ahead and collect all the people who have worked on art stuff for me for streams. I'm gonna have to put that panel together. That is a must at this point. That is how I feel. So, okay, anyway. Back to talking about the randomizer thing. I still can't find where that was. I thought for sure that there was a readme. Is it under seed info? This seed info file. Nope. Oh good, it actually like shows what settings you had in the seed info file, but that's not something that I need now, so I legitimately don't think that I have like a backup copy of the Dark Souls game. I might have to re-download it. Okay, CHR is probably characters. Oh god. That's a lot of files. I'm not gonna deal with that. Font? Oh, there's font files. Can I wonder if you can extract these and have the actual Dark Souls font on your machine. Like, I know, for most popular games, you can find, like, fonts for them online. That's how I have the, Halo font. But, yeah, I don't know if that's something that, like, people put together totally custom, or if they can just, like, extract it from a game. I think the Halo font was mostly custom, because I don't think anything else in those games at the time used the Halo font. Okay, object folders, definitely not. Those are all DCX files. God, I might actually... yeah, I don't see the old version of the Dark Souls executable, so I think I'll have to just re-download it, actually. That kind of sucks. Well, so that's one thing that I know I need to do. So yeah, my plan for this stream is to go for like an hour and then raid Salem if I've got people and everyone can watch it play Dark Souls. I think the plan, I think that me being available for that stream is like part of the conditions of her streaming it at all. Because from what I gather, she is not a fan of like the Dark Souls type of games just because they're like just incredibly punishing. I think she gets frustrated with them easily. So I and at least one or two other people wanted to be there to cheer her on. And possibly be summons if she gets to that point and gets stuck. I don't think that she'll be able to summon people for the tutorial area unless she starts with the humanity item. But I'm honestly hoping she doesn't, because for a first-time player, the life ring is so much better. Like, it's not even relevant for long, but it's just enough to kind of give you a little bit of an edge on the early parts of the game. So that's kind of what I prefer for people to do. Alright, so yeah. My plan is to raid her at the end of this stream if I've got folks. But that is for later. Another thing that's been going on. I got my iPhone set up. I don't have... so I don't have Live 2D model yet. That is still being worked on. But did want to at least make sure that I had something to use for capture once I get to that point. We got an iPhone because I have heard time and time again that has the best tracking out of anything. I could have done a webcam, but I didn't already have one. For one thing, I bought a webcam not too long ago. I think just like a couple years ago, but I found that the cable for it doesn't actually like reach to the top of my monitors. It's a very short cable. So I think it's supposed to be meant for like laptops or something like that, but basically what I wound up doing on the few occasions when I've had to use it was I set the webcam up like next to my mouse, actually, and it's like looking up at me, which is like really awkward. I don't think that would work out for like VTubing tracking, so I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, other thing that I'm gonna be using the iPhone for is actually games. So I have a other phone that can probably run games better, but in the interest of keeping everything for VTubing separate, just wanted to give it its own device. So I got a couple different purposes for doing this. So one of the things that I want to do, right around now, I want to try to get into D4DJ at long last. Having watched just a few episodes of the anime, but also seen just a lot of gameplay of it. It seems like it would be up my alley. Like, I've played its predecessor, Bang Dream. And so I think that and then the DJ theme for this one would be perfect for me. So I want to try and get into it and see how I am. It's actually going to be the first time playing a mobile rhythm game for me in like a good 4 years at least. I don't remember when Bang Dream released in English, but it's gonna be a big aspect of it. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and download that now while I can. Of course, this means I'm gonna have to learn how to actually type on an iPhone. Oh, oh, that's not a game store. Oh, the iTunes store. Okay, that's totally different from like an app store. Yeah, there's gotta be something else then that can do that. There we go, Apple Store. That sounds more correct. Oh, but I have to download an update for the App Store. Great. Okay, so I can't even actually browse the Apple Store yet. Gotta do that. So that's the hell that I'm currently in. Yeah, I also feel like I'm probably at risk of not having any contact with my friends over the weekend, because I'm given to understand that a new expansion for a certain popular MMO is being released literally tomorrow, like, what, 5 hours from now or something? 7 hours? 7 hours. I think it's 7 hours. Maybe more than that. I don't fucking remember. So I have a feeling there are a lot of people I'm just not even going to see for a little while. Okay, there we go. Apple Store updated. Okay. Let's check this out. Don't want notifications. No. I don't need to shop. What the hell? Is it... Wait, no. Is the Apple Store something else too? Is the Apple Store not the App Store? Oh my god. App Store is something... Why are there so many stores? This is now the third app that I've thought was the correct app for downloading other apps. So iTunes Store was not it. Apple Store was not it. App Store is the one. My god, that's actually awful. Can I please, like, just title things differently? There you go, install. Oh shit, I have to enter my password. What did I put as my password? I do not remember. Dude. Oh god, I actually don't remember. Hold on. Yeah, I think I put in the right password. Leave it to me to set up my accounts literally today and immediately forget everything that I did for them. It's taking forever to authorize that. I kind of have a feeling that my internet right now is just crapping out. Just trying to watch YouTube earlier and it was just not having it. So, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it's just not even going. Whatever. I did see... I'm just browsing Twitter a little bit right now. And, I saw that Hololive now has official merch for a few characters in, like, a waitress/food-themed setting. So it's like they have a Fubuki bowl, for example. They have, like, a table with a bunch of characters on it. Perhaps most importantly, they have a Ruchia cutting board. It's just a straight out plank of wood with an engraving of Ruchia, just not knowing what to say. To be honest, I'm tempted to get that. Just because the cutting board is actually useful. I don't typically get, like, a lot of merch of stuff. You know, outside of the posters and all that you can see behind me, but, like, I don't lean too hard into, like, the simping aspect of, like, VTuber culture and all that. It's not really a thing that I do that much. But, like, a cutting board, that has uses. You know, that is used for food preparation. That's important. So, I might need to get a little plank of Ruchia in my house. I feel like I should probably have, like, instrumental music going in the background, but honestly, I wouldn't know what to use. Because most of the music that I do on stream is from Pretzel Rocks. But their YouTube safe mode eliminates like 90% of their freaking catalog. And I just don't really know what to do about that. I don't want to just have like some sort of background music that makes you slowly lose your mind the more you listen to it or something. I don't know. One of my original plans with VTubing was to make my own background music, but I've just found so little time for working on music, because like I'm basically doing this on top of all my other freaking life stuff, so like I just don't have much time for it. That's also why I haven't like actually released any music in like I think a solid year. I was not really happy with the first track that I put out, to be honest. But I'm like looking forward to time when I can finally just like sit down and record backing vocals for the song that I'm working on. I've been like very slowly going through a cover of Broken Mirrors by Rise Against. I started that shit like a year ago and I recorded the guitars and drums for it at the time. Like all the instrumentation, and then I just never had the combination of like time and confidence to get the vocals down until recently. Like, to be frank, doing karaoke streams and all that is like greatly improved my confidence in my singing, and just like my ability to do it too. I can notice, but like with each stream, I get better at it. And so like now I finally have the confidence to record vocals, but I like barely have the time for it, which sucks. And yeah, my iPhone is just plain not letting me sign in, so okay, I'll try that again later. This is not going according to plan. So that's two things now that I haven't been able to do the way that I wanted to on this stream. One is the Dark Souls thing, needing to get that back to the normal application and not the weird ass randomized stuff. The other thing is trying to install a D4 DJ. I've now accomplished neither of those things, and I honestly thought that those things would take up a lot of time for the stream, so I'm running out of shit. Car should have a second friendlier horn to say thank you, or if you want to let people know you drove past a cool animal. As a Rocket League player, no amount of positivity sounds good coming from a car. You can have the most wholesome phrase in existence, and just the sheer anonymity of being from a car would make that be so abused for evil. It could literally be a horn that says, I love you. And like, the moment you've got that blaring behind you, like in traffic, you know that person doesn't love you. That would not work. At some point I should try to like learn some lyrics for these songs, because I like this band. I've only heard them through Pretzel, and I found like one of their albums on Spotify once. But learned of them because of Pretzel, and I just don't know any of the freaking words of their songs. The Last Place You Look is the name of the band. Actually, is that someone with emo commissions open? I honestly can't tell. I do want to get emo commissions before I actually hit affiliate. Just so that they're ready to go when I'm ready to go. But I don't know. Part of the struggle with thinking about emotes is that like I don't use emotes much myself, so like I don't know what I would actually get. Like I also wouldn't know if I should just like get variations of existing popular emotes, like, I don't know, freaking Emery Pog emote, I don't fucking know. Or like something unique. I just have no idea. And I don't know if there's like a standard set of things that like everyone in the VTuber community has. It's like, again, I don't pay attention to it. And because I don't sub to anyone, as mentioned earlier. So, like, I don't know what to, like, I don't have access to other people's emotes most of the time to, you know, try and figure out what sort of things I would want for myself. It's just like, do I see something out there in existence that looks reasonable? I have no idea. Anyway, I'm probably gonna cut back on buying art commissions for a while anyway, because I said like a year ago that I was going to save up for a house because I need it. But that has not really gone according to plan. Partly because VTubing is freaking expensive. Like, just doing like the base stuff for it of streaming isn't really like that bad monetarily, but like getting all the, you know, commissions for artwork and stuff like that, all the upgrades that I've made to my setup, like that all adds up to me not really saving much money over time. So for a while at least, I'll be cutting back on upgrades to the streams and such. Like, aside from my live 2D, this background here is probably going to be like the biggest change that you'll see in the foreseeable future. It's not to say that I like can't do other things. Like, I can still, it would probably still make sense for me to buy games right to stream. It's not like I can't add other things to stream too. Like if I want to make new starter end cards for it, I think I want to commission those instead of trying to make them myself, because even though I like the ones that I currently have, I kind of feel like they don't fit with the rest of the things that I have in here now. I kind of just feel like I like for them to be more like professionally made rather than just like me with no no designs to go. Because like, look at this here. Like, this is all just basic shapes and text, really, and then just slap my logo in the background. Like, there's really nothing there that, you know, screams, hey, this is gonna be a cool stream that you should be a part of. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with that kind of stuff in the future. Like, I'm starting to get to the point where like all of my assets and stuff like that are custom, and like not necessarily custom, but like on a professional level. So I need. I'm really getting excited about that. Like, it's taken a while, but everything's coming together now. Hey, what's up, BV? If you're tired, go sleep. Thank you for the lurk, though. So you continue to go through Twitter. I see people trying to congregate on FF14 tomorrow. At some point, I do want to play Final Fantasy games on stream, but I don't know. My usual thing with streaming games is to go in release order. But I also feel like maybe if I'm ever going to do FF14, it would be best to do that like sooner rather than later, just because hey, what's up, Rocket? Welcome. Just talking for a little bit. But yeah, knowing what happens with popular streamers when they play FF14, I think if I'm going to play that series at all, I should either start with 1 or 14. And to be honest, the only reason that I would start with 14 is because, like, while I'm still fairly small, I want to have a bunch of people just like jumping around on the stream. So that's a big if scenario. So I'm not sure like when I will actually play any Final Fantasy games on stream. They are on the list. I have a list of like, God, 40 games that I want to stream. But I've still got several games, in progress that have an endpoint. Like stuff I'm going through that's just like single player right now. You know, we've got Doom. We'll be starting Forza on Saturday. Got Genshin. Got, what, Halo MCC. Got Need for Speed. That's like 5 or 6 games. I think that's 5. That's 5, right? Yeah, that's 5. 5 games that I currently have on rotation that are unfinished. So, I've been playing guitar, yes! Always, a lot. Actually, earlier this week I had Rocksmith streams, so doing a little bit of practice with that. Let me whip it out. Oh, can I whip it out? Do I have bias anymore? Hold on a moment. Do I still have bias? It looks like I do, so hold on. Maybe I can just plug straight in instead of getting my whole freaking guitar setup going. I just tend not to like bias as much. Yeah. Ugh. You got bullets. Awesome. Bullets per minute. Horizon Zero Dawn and Death Stranding. Horizon Zero Dawn is on Steam. Is it? Well, it looks like I'm adding that to my list. I've been wanting to start that game, but I thought it was like an Xbox exclusive. So yeah, if that's if that's available on PC, I'll go for it eventually. I've got too many freaking games that I want to play. All right, let's see. Will Bias accept me today? Wait, have I never run Bias? I thought that I have. Have I never run on this computer? Did I just like use it as a plugin for Cubase, I think, but I must have never run the actual like software. It's just saying, please wait while Windows configures Bias Amp 2 pack. So I guess that's something. I guess while it's doing that, I should check whether this frickin' guitar is actually tuned. It is. It is actually tuned. Let's see, I don't know. I don't think I've used Bias on stream yet. I've like mostly avoided it because my experience with this is that even though it's cool and useful, let's get flying. What is that? Oh, hold on. It's not reading the right the right input. Audio settings. Yeah, 2 neural DSP plugins on Black Friday sale. Nice! Very cool. What device is the power adapter? There we go. That looks right. I don't know, is that actually like showing up? Oh, there we go. It's just kind of quiet. Let me try, here's this. There we go, that's more like it. There we go, so now... I didn't know that I never used this on stream before. Holy crap. So yeah, I guess if I ever want to whip this out, I can. It's, Bias is just like a amp emulator, simulator, whatever you want to call it. I think I have it turned way too high, though. Hold on, maybe I can turn down my... There we go. Yeah. But the thing I dislike about this is the clean amps, the clean settings. I have not found one that sounds good to me. Partly because it's just so damn quiet. That makes a positive spark amp. Is that true? I've never heard of that, actually. But it sounds like it because their name, I think the company name for a bias is Positive Grid. Let me see, this #1 practice amp. Yep, on positivegrid.com. Wow. What is this thing? You don't clean anyway? That's true. I don't. Alright, let's, hold on a moment. Hold on. Let's go over to here real quick. You. There we go. That's the that's the official site for this thing, positivegrid.com/spark. I have never seen this thing before. Get the award-winning Spark Guitar practice amp and app with Smart Jam auto chords, 10,000 tones, and more. Why do you need a phone for this? Does the amp itself not have, like, buttons or something? Smart Jam. Practice guitar amp that jams with what? You gotta learn your style and feel and generate authentic bass and drums to accompany you. That sounds like one of the things that Rocksmith does, actually. It has a session mode where it does what I think is just that. You just play along with it, and depending on, like, how loud you play, how intensely you play, it'll, like, have different intensities of backing track to go with you. And also has options to, like, have it automatically adapt to your tempo that you're playing at. Oh, I think it just went. Boss Katana is knobs when you hook it up to your... That's way more... That's such a weird thing to me. Like, this auto chords thing has nothing to do with the amp. Voice command? Huh. Tone engine totally makes sense. That's consistent with what they've got with the bias amp. Sorry, I just kind of got lost there. This was not meant to be a guitar stream, but it can be if it must be. Like song from the Scott Pilgrim soundtrack. I have not. All right. This is a sin, but I have not watched Scott Pilgrim. I should. I know that I should. I just haven't done it yet. So maybe that'll be something that I can do eventually. I wonder if I can do like a watch along stream of that. Maybe I should try to start doing like watch alongs. To be honest, it's an idea that I like, and I've thought about doing like a watch along of Skate the Infinity or something like that. That's great music. Okay, well. That does it then. I've only seen, like, I think quick little things about it, but yeah, no. What I have seen of it is just very hazy memory now. Oh my god, look at all those pedals that it won't physically provide you with. Also, most of these are just copies of the same thing. Look at how many times the cloner shows up. 10,000 plus tones, and you can only show like 10 pedals to represent that. Nice work, Positive Grid. Full range sound. I thought that those were PS4 controller analog sticks there. Oh, that's why the sound cut out. I was saying demo version on the frame. I need to just make an account for bias, I guess, but don't really want to. All I really use it for right now is just the bass tone for recording stuff in Cubase. Which, like, again, I sincerely wish that I could freaking do a songwriting / recording stream, but Cubase just doesn't like it. I think that I would need to get a whole audio interface if I wanted to actually do that, because I don't think the audio codecs or whatever that I have would actually allow for it. Like, it won't allow audio to go to Cubase and to another application. It's just not possible. It's not allowed. Wait. Oh god, I was... For some reason I was thinking I had this thing down in drop D, but no, this is just C standard, isn't it? Those aren't the right chords anyway. Can't actually play it. I just remembered about copyright. I can't actually play anything. I can't play anything that exists. Not even, what, Blink-182? Can't do it. If I play an entire riff, I'm in the shitter. Just can't do it. 035? How many songs did I just rip off by doing that? One thing I will say about Bias is I'm liking the pick noise on this. Like, whatever it is about it, you can just really hear the pick. Compared to doing it through my actual amp. Which, that's part of why I prefer my actual amp. I don't know. See what else we got here. What is my actual amp? It's the amp that I've had since I started playing guitar, actually. It's the Roland Cube 1.5X is what I've got. It's this stupid little thing here. It is tiny. It has like no presence, but it works great, honestly, for the purposes that I have, because most of how I use it is just for recording. I have very rarely played it outside of that setting. Like, if you have it in a room with, like, any other amp, you can't hear a damn thing out of this one, no matter how loud you have it set. Like, you could be playing it on your own when you're with someone else, and it'll sound just fine. Then as soon as they turn on their amp and start playing, it just overpowers this thing. But yeah, I got my guitar for my 16th birthday. And when my parents got that, they also got me an amp. And this was that amp. It is incredibly dusty by now. I have not really taken good care of it and not been using it, like, consistently, to be honest. You know, that would run on batteries. I've heard of those. I think... Okay, so when I was learning guitar, I went to a local music store for that, and my guitar instructor that I had there, I remember very distinctly, was a very big fan of Opeth, actually. But that guitar place, or music store, really, had this thing that it does every year with its students, where, like, they're able to... Like, one, they have, like, a Battle of the Bands type competition where you get together with a bunch of other students that are doing different instruments, and you just play songs on a stage together. But another thing they had that they mentioned was, like, a parade sort of deal. Like, kind of a rock and roll marching band or something like that. I never fully understood the idea. But it sounded like they just, like, walk down the street with, like, amps strapped to their backs, battery-powered. I think, like, the big batteries, not, like, freaking double A's or whatever. And they would just go like that and play songs. Like, that sounded cool, but I never did it. Partly because, in addition to sounding cool, it also sounds lame. Like, bet you anything that all that they'd play is Smoke on the Water. Because that's just how those things work. Like, one, you can't play anything too complex, because, like, A, it's students, and B, anything complex could sound absolutely horrible when you have, like, 20 people playing the same thing. Can you imagine 20 different people doing Through the Fire and Flames? Angel of Death, Slayer Down Main Street. Oh man, that would not be possible around here. Just because where I grew up, the main street had a church on it. I don't think they'd take kindly to Slayer in any capacity. You could, I guess you could try to finagle it by saying that the song's about an angel, but it's not about, like, a literal angel. It's about, like, what, a Nazi surgeon or something like that. I don't think if the church found out about that, they would be very happy. So yeah, this little dork has been my friend for years. Nobody here knows who Slayer is. What? Okay. I'm probably just, like, biased in this, but I find that very strange. Because everyone around here has an opinion about Slayer. There's one dude who goes to my college that drives a truck with the Slayer sticker on it. I know that much. And very strong memory that I have. Do you remember I might have talked about this on stream once before, but do you remember the Big Four tour from like a while back? I went to go see that in theaters, actually. And if I remember the order that the bands came on, it was like Anthrax, then Megadeth, then Slayer, then Metallica, or something like that. I think that was it. So, here's what happened. Everything was going fine until the Slayer set started. And in the middle of one of the Slayer songs, one of the dudes in the freaking theater, like, this is a theater, just a normal freaking movie theater with like an IMAX a few things over, right? and this dude freaking tore the seat off of his chair and threw it toward the screen. Like, obviously it didn't hit because he was like pretty far back, but like, he seriously just destroyed property in the middle of the Slayer concert because, you know, fucking Slayer or whatever. And like, so the rest of us were just like, wow, this dude's way too into this. I mean, like, cool for him, I guess, but like, damn, it's just the same as every other band that's been on. But so we got like 2 songs into the Metallica set and the cops showed up. Everybody was removed from the theater. Anyone who knew anything about the literal destruction of property that had happened was asked to stay and like tell what had happened. And like, we all just pieced. Seriously. So yeah, I didn't end up seeing the Metallica set list. At some point I got that on the DVD set for it, but when I tried watching through that, I think I got through Anthrax and then half of the Megadeth set, and I was like, all right, I need something else to do, and then I just like forgot about it. So yeah, we got 2 songs of Metallica and then got kicked out of by the police of the movie theater. So that's what my experience with thrash metal concerts has been so far in my life. One of the Exit 101 Festival in 2019. First 3 days, everyone was walking around screaming fucking Slayer. Why is that the exact phrase? It's freaking ubiquitous. Like, I thought at least partly that was just like an inside joke between me and my, at the time, best friend. Because of that one dude. Because he was screaming it during that screening. But like, it seems like just about everyone has had some sort of incident with a Slayer fan. You know, other bands, to say the least. From what I hear, it's an absolute nightmare to open for Slayer just because of the fans. But yeah, like, God. You either love Slayer because they're good musicians, or you hate Slayer because they're fans. There's like no middle ground on that. Ref says it's just Slayer, not fucking no damn, it's fucking Slayer. It's the only way. There's no other type of Slayer. There's no vanilla Slayer. What? Spark is your USB audio interface. Oh, that can't be good. If there's anything I know about audio components, is that you want like actual XLR audio, not USB. Also, I love that it's home recording. They have like a freaking MacBook there or something. That is a Mac. It has a command button. It has 2 of them. Can we go at least 1 or 2 festivals next year? Yeah, that I want Okay, good. The car alarm is not audible. Someone's car alarm went off. But yeah, I miss concerts. I think the last one that I went to, it was in 2019. It was like summer 2019. I went with a couple of friends to see, oh god, what was her name? Oh god, I just can't remember it. Freaking not Nightwish, but some similar band. But anyway, what I do remember is that they had In Flames opening for them, and you bet I was in that. But yeah, that was the last time that I actually went to a concert. Before, you know, everything. Before the everything happened. So I'm really itching to like go back to one. And I think when we went to that, I let one of my friends convince me that I didn't need earplugs or anything. Like I was fine, you know, but I know over time that maybe I shouldn't take advice about how to care for my ears from a dude who has freaking tinnitus. Best deal, $200 for 50 minutes. Oh yeah, at a festival. So, all right. I have another story. Here we go. It's also a story that involves Metallica. Hell yeah, and not being able to hear them. So here we go. My friends and I, like a year or two before that, decided that we wanted to go to a rock festival. And we saw that the lineup for Rock on the Range in Ohio was stacked. And I mean stacked. Do I even... Hold on a minute. Hold on. I'm gonna switch stuff over because I don't remember what year it was. Was it? Okay, yeah, there we go. Rock on the Range 2017. God, they had such a freaking lineup. They had Soundgarden, Chevelle, Thrice. We saw Thrice. I remember seeing Thrice on like the first day. At Sum 41, the Amity Affliction, Gojira, a whole bunch of people I don't know. They had Korn, The Offspring, Seether, Starset. God, they had just everything. And then on the last day, their headliner, I believe, was Metallica. But what happened with that, when we went, we drove for so long. I don't think I've ever been on like a longer drive than what we did that day, that weekend. And it was one of the worst fucking experiences of my life. Because what happened was, we got to Columbus. We checked into our hotel for the weekend. We went to the show. We saw one band. Can I look through this list and find what band it was? So Soundgarden canceled because I think Chris Cornell committed suicide the previous weekend, so that was just not going to happen. I don't remember who we saw. Was it? Okay, it was definitely Thrice. I remember the Thrice show. I could probably switch back to this new background. Hell yeah! Hell yeah, new background. I got let's see, hold on a moment. I linked to the person earlier, but I'm going to relink it. But yeah, this is drawn by Omorphia. They do background art. They open commissions every so often, so you want it. But yeah, it's super cool. I have a room now. I have a proper room. It's mine. It is me. You can see everything about it. All the posters, the guitars, the skateboards. Even has a window? That's generous. Yeah, I live here now. So hell yeah. But okay, there we go. So I remember the Thrice show on the Friday. Because we saw that, and then like immediately afterward, and I mean like damn near immediately, I don't think we even got a chance to see any other bands that day because a massive storm rolled in on that exact day, and it was like fucking tornadoes and shit and thunderstorms, and so they didn't necessarily cancel the day, but they delayed everything by several hours. We spent like the first hour or two of that wait sitting in my friend's car in the like on the grounds, just kind of waiting for everything to pass. And at some point, we were just like, this isn't going to end. It's just going to keep raining because they keep pushing the times back further and further. And we were just like, all right, we're just going to go back to the hotel. We're going to chill out. We're going to come back tomorrow and have a good time. You know what? That's what happened. We had a great time the very next day because I remember seeing, God, why are these times reversed? They give, for some reason on this particular article, they're giving the latest time first. So I think we saw Fire from the Gods. I know we saw Fire from the Gods, actually, because for one of my friends that went with us, that was the first time that he'd ever heard that band. And he was like immediately like moshing, crowd surfing everything to Fire from the Gods. He was having the time of his fucking life. He discovered a band that he loved there. And went to Carolina Rebellion, 10 flew. Whoa! Okay, yeah, no, that's a good reason to leave. That's a good reason to leave. But let's see, what else did we do after that? So we went, I think after that we had lunch, went to the main stage. We saw like all of these bands here up through Papa Roach. So Starset, Skillet, Alter Bridge, Seether, Papa Roach. And that was a good fucking time. I think at that point we moved it over to Coheed and Cambria because another one of my friends loves that band, so he needed to see them, and so we went. I think I caught part of the In Flames set. I don't remember what else. I think that was basically our day, because I remember seeing The Offspring on televisions while some other band was getting ready. But then we ended the night with Korn, went back to the hotel. But here's where things get worse again. On that day, I made the dubious decision to eat festival food. I had a like Reese's peanut butter funnel cake, which sounds delicious. And the next morning, I started vomiting like almost immediately after waking up. Like I remember I woke up, took a shower, and like 5 minutes after I got out, I was like, I do not feel good. And we just couldn't go anywhere, really, because I was just too sick. We couldn't stay at the hotel because we had to check out, because that was the last day. And so all I remember is like, I knew that I was going to throw up for like the entire day. So we went to like an IHOP for breakfast, and literally all that I ordered was toast. Multiple servings of toast, because it was the only thing that I could fathom eating while I felt the way that I did. So I just ate toast, buttered freaking toast, for breakfast. Ref cooks your meals on camp, so that's smart. That's what I need to do next time I do something like that. I need to bring my own food. So yeah, after that, we stopped by the local Walmart to get like an empty plastic shoebox just in case, and we just drove home, and just in case happened multiple times. It sucked ass. I was sick for like days. At least 2 days, I think, just from that. And that was like a multiple hours drive to get home because we're not from Ohio. So, yeah, that was an awful weekend. We had one good day, and it was an excellent day. But, yeah, we were looking forward to the last day because we were going to see Nothing More, which the Fire from the Gods friend loves Nothing More. We were going to see Volbeat. We were going to see Metallica. And just like all of that fell through. Soundgarden was canceled because of Chris Cornell's suicide. So like the only good day was the Saturday. And everything surrounding that was just awful. I must have gotten food poisoning. I think so. It definitely seemed that way. But like, how'd you fuck up funnel cake? Like, how does that happen? It was definitely that. I highly doubt that it was like the freaking hot dog that I had for lunch or whatever. Hot dogs I'm usually fine with. I think it's even less likely to fuck up a hot dog, to be honest. Like, if someone fucks up cooking a hot dog, that's someone you can't trust with anything. They'll be Ghoster touring next year. Hell yeah! Oh, there we go. Nice. I haven't seen Volbeat live, but I have 2 of their albums, I believe, and 1 Ghost album. You know, the one Ghost album. Meliora? Was that it? They're very good. They're very good. And I've listened a lot to what's the other one called that I've heard from them? Looking it up on Wikipedia. A Prequel. That's the other one that I've listened to by them. I have not heard either of their other 2 from before Meliora. Meliora. Whoops. So that is my familiarity with Ghost. And then the Volbeat albums I have are... God, I love their naming because it's always like 2-part names, but I can never remember what the names are. Beyond Hell, Above Heaven, and Outlaw Gentlemen and the Shady Ladies. Those are the 2 Volbeat albums that I have. We have Ghost stage stuff. Singer's very funny also. The singer got into a lot of controversy, I remember. Let me take a look at that. Because there was definitely like the entire freaking band just left. Yeah, here we go. Ghost Satanic Theme was proven problematic. Whatever, that's not that. No, is that not the... Like, obviously them being openly satanic is a problem, right? But that's not what I'm talking about. There was something else that happened with them. There you go. In early 2017, Tobias Forge was sued by former Ghost members. Simon, can't pronounce that because it's got that O with an umlaut. Mauro Rubino, Martin oh god, I can't pronounce these names. The 4 who left Ghost in 2016 filed the suit in the district court of the charge of the band's withholding financial information and payments to the other members. 4 members also claim that our vocalist and former friend is now attempting to, in an underhanded and shameless way, transform Ghost from a band into a solo project with hired musicians. So, the singer's good, but it sounds like he has some problems with his, like, management and relationships with the band. They still dirty jokes during the show. That's cool. I would not get that impression from them, because, like, my first time that I ever heard of Ghost was... Someone linked me them performing, what was it? Series? Yeah, Series. They're just like all in black robes and stuff like that. Masks. And I think someone at the time mentioned that it was rumored that Dave Grohl was doing drums for that performance. I think he actually produced one of their albums, though. But yeah, my first impression of them was like, man, these guys look hardcore. And then they started playing, and I was like, man, these guys are not hardcore. Because, like, what else do you think about Ghost? That's just what it is. Yeah, Nameless Schools. That is they. But, putting my guitar away. I haven't been using it for the last dozen or so minutes. Yeah, wound up listening to their albums and liking what they had, so, like, definitely good musicianship. But I do dislike the singer on principle. They're kind of pop rock. Oh yeah, they're very accessible, like classic metal. But that's kind of what makes them unique. Is that they don't delve like so hard into the like distorted guitars and all that it's like impenetrable. They don't play death metal. They just look death metal. And then they play like Sabbath, essentially, but more melodic. I haven't listened to them in a while, though. Their prequel came out. I listened to that a couple times, and then I just kind of forgot about them forever. And then last year happened, and I was like, man, this is a lot like the Ghost album. So, you know, parallels that you wish never happened, right? Remind you of Iron Maiden with the dueling guitars and harmony. Yeah. I can definitely see that, like, influence. What I like about Maiden, though, is that, like, the way that their punk origins kind of influence the way that they write their music. You can tell it from, like, the rhythms and all that. But Ghost, from what I remember, has, like, much more of a synth aspect to them. Like, at the very least, the keyboards are allowed to take front and center a lot. The song is called Hunter's Moose, the Halloween movie. Halloween movie? Their new Halloween? Halloween franchise. Here we go. Oh, there is. Halloween Kills. Oh. And it's only like, what, the 10th movie in the series, and now Halloween Kills? It didn't before? Oh, God, 12th installment in the... What? Is that 12? Yeah, that's 12. I can't count at a glance. I have never actually watched a Halloween movie. I should. There's like a lot of classic horror films that I've just not done anything with. And I really should. I need to catch up on all those. Need to take part in that sector of our shared culture. Critical response for Halloween Kills on the review aggregator website Rotten Tomatoes. 41% of 249 reviews are positive. An average rating of 5 out of 10. Alright. Sounds like critical receptions is not that great. How did you like it? Assuming that you've watched it rather than just listening to the song that's related to it, because that happens. That's a thing that happens, and I understand that. When was that released? Was that October 15th? Wow, okay. That movie is only a month and a half old. It's a lot like the last one. Oh. You saw the last one too? Okay. Let's go look at that. Okay, that had 79% positive. That's a much better rating. You love all the Michael Myers movies. Cool. Wait. Rob Zombie was a screenwriter for a couple of these? Holy crap. Killed 1 million people. But wait. Like actually 1 million or just like, you know, felt like 1 million? Yeah, and I've got a freaking Ghost song stuck in my head. I didn't even listen to this song, and it's in my head now. But I think that my internet might have just crapped out. Uh-oh. No, my internet's still good. Genius is just down. Okay. Felt like a minion. Okay. It just kills freaking everyone who comes on the screen, I guess. What is it? Here we go. There we go. Absolution. That's the song that was in my head. Rob Zombie movies were good. Michael was very big and tall, and those dudes just crush people like bugs. Nice. Do you root for the killer in those movies? Are you a fan of the slasher in the slasher films? Oh, and actually, I see now that Salem is live, so I think that's my cue that I should probably go over to her stream. So, yeah, let's see here just a moment. Is she on? Okay, there she is. Just started like half an hour ago, so especially yeah, I understand that. Okay, so here's the deal. I mentioned it earlier in the stream, but just reiterating this. One of my VTuber friends, Salem, is is playing Dark Souls on stream today. For I think the first time. And I believe that there is some level of expectation that I'm to be there and cheer her on, and I want to. So that, I believe, is where I'm going to go to right now. I will set y'all up with a raid to go over there, and we can watch this cat witch try and figure out Dark Souls. Give her much positivity and love, because she's going to need it. She just found... I just opened up her stream. She just found the ball that rolls down the stairs. So, yeah, this is going to be great. So, if I can, I want to make a character to be summoned by her if she needs help with stuff. So that is where I go. So let me set up a raid, take you over there. And I'm going to call that a stream for now. So, yeah, thank you to those who came along and chatted along with me. Thank you for being here. Looking forward to doing more chatting streams in the future, although I might want to make sure that I bring more topics with me to talk about. Because I ran kind of dry for a bit there, just kind of searching for things to say within my memory and my opinions. But all right, we can sort all that out later. I've got Forza stream on Saturday, so that's future plans. And aside from that, that's pretty much all I've got. So everyone, thank you once again for coming. I'm going to send you over to Salem now, so keep it real, take it easy.